Hello, thanks for joining me. Today is a two-part exercise, both on tomatoes. The first part is going to be about planting out the tomatoes, but quickly followed and combined with the real purpose of this video, which is irrigation. Irrigation the cheapest possible way, and I'm going to work at the bottom first and then work up as we go to the more expensive options, which are not too bad, but the idea is that we get away from having to water all the time, particularly on the allotment tomatoes. And this is the most Billy Basic, which is purely bottomless pots with tomatoes planted in the pots on top of a bed, and basically the bed works as a reservoir for water. So the roots come out and get in the bed. You can change the soil at the end of the crop and it works just fine. Look. A sun-gold tomato. Oh, lovely. So this greenhouse is at home, so it's easy to water. Aubergines at the back, or at the front to say. Never grown aubergines before, so we'll see how those go. Yeah, all good. Up canes tied in by nylon tights. So let's start with the most basic system. Large water barrel propped up onto double crates so that you get the height above the greenhouse. Tap at the bottom, fed down through tubing to feed around the greenhouse, all well above the height of the actual nozzles. That gives you a good pressure that you can actually set up and let it drip. When you actually set the system up, you just twist the nozzle there. It's easy to get a large amount of liquid out like that, but the knack of it is to turn it back into it just drips. Now that was luck. Doesn't usually work out like that, but I'll take it. That's good for change. Now in this greenhouse I am setting up pegs into the actual pots themselves and running a string up to a wire that's above my head here, so that I can tie it up and then just twist around the tomatoes to climb up, and that is all they need. No tying in. It's very quick and easy to do, and it doesn't seem to be any downsides to it, to be honest with you. I've done this for a couple of years and it works very well. Of course I'm taking off the side shoots here. I'm sure that's well known by now, so I shouldn't have included that really, but never mind, it's just all part of it. And it's just a matter then of twisting around the tomatoes up the string. A little bit fiddly. Once it's going, it's good enough, and it all holds itself up lovely. It really does work very well. Of course you've got to regularly do it, but you know, that's neither here nor there. I've got my hat on today because it is sunny and it's lovely, but with my solar dome I have to be a bit careful. There we are, done. Another thing you can use is these little plastic clips, and the string just slots in to a little groove. See that groove there? And it basically pinches on the string like so, and then you put that around the stem beneath a decent branch like so, and then again you run it up to the wire and tie it in. These are really quite handy, and as long as you have a decent stem that you tied up beneath there, it works absolute treat, and it works all through the year last year without any failings whatsoever. Apart from when I chose to weak stem. Right then, we're now on to a more expensive unit, and it's just simply a timer. The advantage of this is you can put a much stronger flow on and restrict the amount of time it's on for. So you've got a known amount of water coming out at the maximum rate at the best time of the day rather than drip all the time. It is a definite advantage because you don't really want to be watering overnight like in the other gravity fed system, but if your budget is tight, then so be it. Same system of delivering the water as before. The unit is pretty damn reliable. I've had it for 3 years now, and all it does, it goes onto a water butt in the greenhouse. Doesn't seem to have to be at quite such a height because you're delivering water out all at once. Both the units that I've shown you is about 2 days worth of watering on a hot sunny day. This is now my polytunnel. I haven't set the drips up in this one yet, but they'll be having a timer and gravity fed just like before. This is just showing you how I've buried the stem, and it's all growing very well. And again, another one, all growing very well, doing super fine. This is the amount of water I've used in 6 hours on the gravity feed. It's not too bad, is it? You know. So there you have it. The system is sort of working. A couple of these need a little bit of a fiddle. And it is just a matter of playing around with them until it gets right. The gravity system works absolutely fine, but heat and cool, expand everything, and then these don't work as good as they should do. Once you've got them set, apart from a blockage, it should be fine. The prices of these kits vary between £30 and £40. Now, considering it's done 2 greenhouses and a polytunnel, I think that's good value for money. The hose lock connector timer, that one there was £30 last year. It's £50 and discontinued this year. And now the electronic version, which is bound to be prone to going wrong, is also £50. You can upgrade further to a solar powered unit that actually pumps through the water. Very nice. Costs about £80 to £90. If you put it up my plots, my allotments, I would dare say it would grow legs. Unfortunately, some people have no scruples, and that's the way it goes. So I'm not going to go as far as the solar one is concerned in a public allotment, but I've never had a problem with the timer. I don't suppose people know what they're looking for, really. up this allotment. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. I've got a very nice video coming up based around the need to save water and crops and still get a bumper crop even without watering too much. That will come out in another couple of days. I've actually recorded it, but I've got to put it all together and that sort of thing. So yeah, keep an eye out for that one. That should be of great interest for everybody. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. Until the next time, keep well.